the monkey waters of the Kenyan politics. As I have always said, the dirtiest players have always remained to be the winners in the politics of the Republic of Kenya. Now, allow me to tell you why I'm saying this. The recent entry of the Kanu chairman and Kanu party leader Gideon Moi into the scene of the politics of the Republic of Kenya by vying for the senatorial by-election is something that shouldn't be taken easily or shouldn't be taken lightly. For according to the intel that we have, it is a move that behind it lies the heart of the state. It doesn't matter that Gideon Moi will be facing a UDA candidate in the by-election in Baringo County. One thing for sure, Gideon Moi has fronted himself as an enemy of William Ruto, as a man that opposes the way William Ruto is running the country. Recently, there is a certain clip where Moi dismissed the possibility of him having uh, entered into an agreement, having an handshake with William Ruto. Now, allow me to elaborate. The entry of Moi now sets the stage for yet another bruising battle between Moi, between the candidate for William Ruto and him. And more so, it brings up the Kanu picture in the Rift Valley region. The official, Gideon Moi officially announced, Kanu officially announced that its national chairman Gideon Moi will be contesting in the forthcoming Baringo senatorial by-election in a statement released on Thursday. The party said the decision followed extensive consultations, deliberations, and consensus within the party and with the people of Baringo, paving the way for Moi's return to elective politics. While accepting the party's endorsement, Gideon Moi expressed gratitude to Kanu members, supporters, and the residents of Baringo for what he termed as their patience, confidence, and steadfast support. These, while pledging to run a people-driven campaign anchored on inclusivity and accountability and service. I quote him, "I remain committed to a campaign that speaks to the needs of all, works towards building a united and prosperous Baringo," Gideon said. According to the statement, now the party also described Gideon Moi's nomination as a reaffirmation of its commitment to providing experienced, visionary, and people-centered leadership at a defining moment in the Republic of Kenya. Kanu, one of the Kenyan's oldest political parties, said it is confident Moi's candidature will resonate widely with the electorate, citing his experience and deep ties with the country. Now, the party has now called on its supporters in Baringo and across the country to rally behind its chairman as he makes another bid for the Senate seat. The Baringo senatorial seat fell vacant following the death of William Cheptumo in February this year, setting the stage for what is expected to be a high-stake political contest in the Rift Valley region. Cheptumo, who was a member of the UDA party, floored Moi in the 2022 general election. He is not set to face off with, currently he is not set to face off with Chebruto. He is now set to face off with Chebruto, who secured the UDA party nominations, which attracted 8 candidates 2 weeks ago. Now, getting to the juicy part. We have intel implicating that Ruto, Raila Odinga, and Gideon Moi met last week before Gideon's nomination yesterday to run for the senatorial seat. As you know, Ruto is one of the greatest political strategists that knows his chances to winning the 2027 general election are slim, and how best for Ruto to counter the united opposition by the return of Gideon Moi, or the Moi son, in the national politics. And this is how it will happen. Gideon is set to fail in the Baringo senatorial elections, and if he wins, but that is after he has laid the structures of the Kanu party and rebuilt the party. So Gideon Moi will start campaigns against Ruto, and he will go ahead to join Fred Matiangi as his preferred presidential candidate, where Gideon Moi will be named as the running mate to one Fred Matiangi. Now, the united opposition, this will decide the united opposition vote, because even those that were meant to vote the united opposition because they didn't have any other option, they will vote the Matiangi Moi ticket, giving Ruto a chance at the re-election. As I have always told you, politics is a dirty game, and you have to think as a strategist. According to the intel we received, shared by one Maverick Aoko, Gideon Moi met with Raila Odinga and William Ruto a few days ago. Apart from that, he is said also to have met with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Now, you know, these four people are some of the dynasty families that we have in the Republic of Kenya. Now, currently, they are all working in conjunction. The Moi family, the Ruto, the Odinga family, and the Kenyatta family. Now, they cannot risk a united opposition that can topple the government in the year 2027. Because now, William Ruto will lose his anchor to power. The Kenyattas will face a lot of scrutiny in the government that will come. The Odingas, the same thing. The Moi is the same thing. Now, to protect their business venture, they have to come up with a plan to divide the votes of the united opposition. And how best than fronting Matiangi Gideon Moi ticket? As I have said in the previous video, Fred Matiangi is currently forming a new coalition, which he will term as the real united opposition. This coalition has already secured the support from about 8 parties. Now, this coalition will field Matiangi as their presidential candidate. Matiangi will have a section of the Mount Kenya region votes. He will have the Kisii region votes. And now, with Gideon Moi in the picture, Matiangi will also have the votes, the votes, a certain percentage, 20 to 40% of the Rift Valley region votes. Now, this will slim the chances of the united opposition beating William Ruto as a united front. Now, if the votes of the united opposition are divided in 2 parts, there is a possibility of Ruto winning and walking over the united opposition and the Matiangi ticket and going to the presidency and claiming what he wants. Ladies and gentlemen, the problem of the Republic of Kenya has always been the dynasty coming together to ruin the chances of this country going forward. It's high time you realize that every card that happens from now onwards, every politician that makes a reemergence in the political scene, they must be scrutinized to the latter. And that is why we want to dig deep on the return of Gideon Moi in the elective politics of the Republic of Kenya. We know Kanu still lingers in the minds of many people in the Republic of Kenya. So is Jubilee. Now imagine these parties being re-energized and coming together for the politics. For seeking the presidential seat come the year 2027. Akina Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka will have no chance. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your take in regards to this analysis? Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report. Don't leave without subscribing.